is the best chai of any coffee shop, anything. I always think this is better. This is a spiced chai black tea concentrate by Trader Joe's. One of these is like $4 and it makes probably like 4 or 5 or 6 drinks. You only want to use, I don't know, you saw like just under half if you like it strong. And it's so good. So amazing every single time. I forgot I had sunglasses on. Okay, I'm going to pick up my daughter at school and then we're gonna go honestly back to Trader Joe's to get flowers because those are not doing it for me. And I want to get a ton to make arrangements if they have good stuff because Easter's this weekend, so we need to brighten up the house. I think I've cracked the code on like moms copying daughters. Like I feel like so many moms, if your mom copies just like little things you do or wear or say, or home decor is a big one, I've cracked the code because I subconsciously put these braids in my hair this morning and I completely forgot until I picked her up that I put her hair in braids this morning, and I'm just so obsessed and in love with her that I just go to put my hair in and I put braids in my hair. I'm already copying my 3-year-old.
First we went to school, then it's my birthday after.
What? What? Your birthday's next month. Can you believe it? Fresh flowers. I talked about this in another vlog, but like fluff your hydrangeas. It makes such a difference when you out of the flower sleeve and then you just kind of fluff them up and they just look so much more full. Like they didn't have really good puffy hydrangeas there, so we took the chance and I just fluffed them up and they look so good. I'm gonna clean the kitchen while I'm in here, do the dishes. I wanted to share with you my new dish pods that I've been using because I struggle with dishwasher pods like no other. These are the dish pods that we've been using by BLUELAND. I feel like I've tried so many and like some that are more natural don't get the job done, some that are do fine. And then there's the ones that work great but they're so toxic and the EPA just banned 2 chemicals, like cancerous chemicals. And chances are they're probably in the majority of your cleaning products. So I wouldn't say I'm a hypochondriac. How do you say that? I wouldn't say I'm that far, but I definitely like a little bit more suspicious about stuff and like to make the switch where I can. So whether it's body products, household products, whatever it is, little shifts and little switches I feel like can make a big difference. So these are the dish pods that we've been using by BLUELAND. Yeah, they're like not scented at all. They are just like literally made from the earth. It's Earth Month, by the way. So this product is certified safe and clean by the EPA, and as a busy parent, I just don't have the time to go and research like every single household product or whatever it is. I love being able to trust this brand, BLUELAND, for what they believe and what they stand for. Another thing is that they work. I would never come on and talk about something that I didn't genuinely use myself. Coffee stains, wine stains, whatever on your dishes, like it all comes off with this product. So if something is gonna work just as well as the toxic chemical-y things that we've been buying for years, making the switch is so easy. Also, I wanted to mention it now because it's Earth Day coming up and Earth Month, so they're having a big up to 30% off sale, which you can snag these products below. I also use their toilet bowl cleaner. It's so easy to just throw a tablet in, let it like foam up and fizz or whatever, and take your brush and scrape it around. They just came out with a new one. It's peppermint. It smells really good. Really love the toilet bowl cleaner as well. But since I'm about to do the dishes, I'll show you guys how these work, and I'll show you how my dishes come out later. I'm gonna put everything in how I normally would, quick rinse or no rinse at all, and show you how everything comes out. Thank you BLUELAND for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna do dishes quick and then we'll continue on with spring cleaning because this house needs it. We're kind of doing more of a spring clean slash refresh because I am the type to like clean as I go. I never let the house get crazy. So we'll do what we need to do today. Straighten up what we need to straighten.
Celebrate Earth Day and BLUELAND's birthday with up to 30% off. All you have to do is click the link in my bio.
For all of the Instagram ads but it's not really falling for it because this is like the Rolls Royce of diapers. Like, I'm not kidding. So good. These are just so, speaking of clean and making the switches and everything, they are so soft. They're made with like the best cotton. It's so good for your baby. They literally don't seep through. It's so worth it. To me, I don't know, I didn't sit down and do the price difference of everything, but to me, this is worth it. We finally got our new bar stools in, or counter stools in, and I'm obsessed. They go perfectly with the kitchen, but they're so comfy and like big. I just love how big our island is, and I have been on the hunt for something like this forever. We have this really pretty like brushed bronze color with the dark wood, which is what I feel like you need in this kitchen. This kitchen's very dark. Like, if I were to build a home, I wouldn't choose this, but it's very Indiana cozy. We live in the woods basically, so it's very fitting for where we live, and I think that they're very, very, very pretty and would go in a lot of kitchens. So I also love the back and how the back is like floating. I thought that was a really cool element to the stool. The actual design of them is so nice, and they were on sale too, which is really amazing. So I'll link the ones below. Definitely completed the kitchen. I just need to do, I'm doing a new runner over there, and then I'm gonna redo my counters, and I wanna change this piece up. breath. All of this is from House of Noah, and I'm up to something in the playroom. Little office update. This is the ceiling and back wall that I want to get painted because everywhere else is this really pretty wood and windows. So we got some new furniture pieces. Obsessed. I got this art stand. Very chic, very elegant. I moved that back in here and I cut down a massive branch. I love the sparseness of it. The lamp is new. It's a hefty girl. She's so thick and so big, and I couldn't be more obsessed. And then still waiting on desk and office chair to come in. And then we got this, which I haven't decided if one of these pieces is going to go in the bedroom because I'm also working on that. And then I sourced this really nice vintage rug, which again, I think this might also end up in the bedroom because I'm not quite sure. I have another rug coming from Ruggable, and I don't know if this was already like this or if my cat did that. So if my cat is going to start pulling at this, I need to put it in the bedroom so I can shut the door during the day. My cats don't ever mess anything up, so I'm very going to be surprised if that was from Mo or not. But he did mess one rug up at one time. Like, he thought it smelled like a scratch pad, I think. I don't normally have any issues with them ever. But yeah. That's how that is going, and I'm going to redo the shelves as well. Next, I want to pick out some samples for this room. I feel like I hearted a couple, and then I just threw these in a drawer thinking, oh, that'll get done. Yeah, I did. That'll get done when it gets done. And now the painter is coming to look at everything. So I want to have something picked out now that I have the rug, which again, I don't know if this is going to go in here, but I feel like a neutral brown will go with everything. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't like the pinky red in here. I don't think that's what we need. So I want to go medium. I've crossed out all the darks. These are too light because this is stunning, the stone, and I don't want it to get, they're very similar. I don't want this to get like washed into the wall. I want it to pop how it does right now. I'm thinking something neutral. This is grabbing my eye. Called Tiki Hut. This virtual taupe is also grabbing my eye. It's a little bit more neutral, a little bit lighter, kind of like that more. These are very warm. Do a lot more with that, and you can pull different tones into the room when you have a neutral undertone. The wood is so warm that this is why this is driving me nuts, because this is a very cool tone, and so they just don't go together. So you can see in here, it literally looks blue-gray. It needs to be a warmer, neutrally taupey brown, which I just feel like will go with the wood plus everything else going on in here. That's where I'm at with deciding on a paint color. I kind of love this too. I don't think I like that, no. This is really nice. I just don't know if it's too dark, and I'm scared to go too dark because, I mean, this room does have like a lot of light. Oh, I don't know. I kind of love that. Okay, the reason I don't want to go with a pinky or burgundy is because this is the star of the show, and so is all the woodwork. And then if you bring in a color, I just feel like it's so much going on. You know, boom, boom, boom. Like, there's like 3 colors happening here. We kind of need to like blend the 2 together, because right now it's like not. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It does in my mind in the way that it looks. It like feels like it should be warm. Yeah. Okay, we are sunny today. I'm confirming paint color. The guy came last night and took a look at all of the rooms that we're gonna be painting, which is not very many. There's a couple of areas in the home with this blue gray that I just want to go over. So I've decided on this in the office. It's called Rugged. And like any paint brand can make this. But the reason I chose this was last night I was lining it up, and I have decided that since it's gonna be that wall, and the ceiling, I want it to be pretty similar to this wood, because that's what's gonna create this like wood surrounded room with just this beautiful stone fireplace popping as like the focal point of the room. Like I said, there's so much woodwork, and where this wood is going to meet the ceiling, I just want it to flow. And on camera, this looks so bad because these are not orange in real life. They look so orange on my camera. No orange in it whatsoever. So it's very hard to tell on camera what's happening. Yeah, I think she's it. I think I really like it. This is her next to the wood. In the wood, there is this deeper color in the grain of the wood, which is this. I think it's gonna be really, really nice. And just kind of pull everything together. Yeah. And I'm gonna do flat. I hate flat paint because you can't clean it, but it's a ceiling, so no one's gonna touch it. And then these 2 walls right here are gonna be basically like no kids are gonna be able to really get back there and do much. I love the look of the matte paint next to the wood. So I think we're gonna do flat. And then I'm going back to the paint store because I want to choose something very similar. I like the color behind these shelves, the color of the house, which the whole house needs to be repainted, but that's not my business to have this whole house painted. So I'm gonna do a new little tone inside of here. I really do like what's in there. But if you guys have any ideas, hopefully this vlog goes up before next week when the painters come. What do you think a good color or tone would be to go inside of these shelves? These shelves are my favorite thing in this whole house. And I absolutely love how they look right now. But if you look closely, they have a lot of dings and marks and scratches, and they just really need to be refreshed. So if we're gonna refresh them, I feel like we should also do a little color swap. But I really want to keep it on this same level, like something so neutral that you can barely tell the difference from the wall to the shelf, but I love the depth that it has. This is the wallpaper that is next to it, and it is a grass cloth gray wallpaper. Again, not what I would choose at all. I think this house is so stunning. Like everything about this there's so much character to it, but it really just darkens this house up having all of this gray. This house has some years on it, so there is like updating that needs to happen. Which here's a before. I'm going to show you guys. This is the best, like coolest hallway because it like wraps around the back of the house, and it's that same gray blue, and we're going in with a new color. I kind of love this. It kind of has an olivey undertone. It's called Winter Delta. Hello? Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. What are you doing? The foot? No, I was filming these pink colors right here. Do you like this color better than the blue gray?
Are you serious? I don't like that color as much as those.
Oh, you want it more neutral?
Yeah.
So this is too dark and this is too gray.
I don't think this goes good with the wood trim.
Well, that's literally
I'm not
why.
an interior designer, so.
I think it looks beautiful with that. Okay, I'm about to paint this lamp that was in Sky's room, and I hate the chrome. And I forgot about my favorite paint. It's called, I think it's called Beyond Paint, and you can basically paint anything. I've done so many projects with this paint before, where I've painted like kitchen cabinets, you can paint metal, and you can basically paint everything. It's a one-step process. You don't have to prime, you don't have to sand, you don't have to do anything crazy. They don't have the biggest color selection, but there's definitely your basic good colors. They still have good colors, but I'm gonna use the shade Mocha. It's just like a very deep brown. It almost looks black, and try to make this lamp look a little bit less in your face with the chrome. We just don't really have chrome. A lot of chrome going on. Okay, this is the shade color. It's definitely dries darker. I feel like I've done a cabinet this color. I'm trying to, oh, I did my old island in the color Mocha at like my last the second Tennessee house, and because it used to be, I believe it was gray or black when we moved in, and I am so scared of black. You guys know I like to just warm everything up just a tad. I love brown. Is one of my favorite colors when it comes to decorating. I feel like it's just so warm but so neutral and so cozy. And yeah, I'll show you guys it before and after, but basically you just have to take this brush. I always get the brush that they offer, but you can honestly get any random brush, and you stipple it on. So you just take some paint, and then you, instead of painting it like this, you stipple it, and it looks weird, but it dries. It's actually crazy because it looks like textured, but when it dries like perfectly smooth, which is so strange to me. I'll never understand how this stuff works, but it's like that easy. This will probably take me 5 minutes to do this lamp. But if you were to paint it like this, you can see how it like streaks, and then you're gonna have like just so much more work for yourself. So they tell you to just dab, 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 like that. And then the second coat you do, everything will be like fully covered. break in my little painting. I'm in my paint era right now. I keep wanting to paint things. I'm gonna go get swatches because I don't like the ones that I had for playroom because there isn't many walls. The playroom is like made up of windows, but they use that blue-gray color in there, and I just feel like we need to brighten it up because there's like bottom wall spacing and then like a little bit on the top too. So I'm gonna get something a little bit brighter, like a creamy buttercream. I'm thinking like a buttercream off-white type of vibe, not super white. But I'm stopping at Sky School right now to have lunch with her because I'm over this way and I think she's about to have lunch, so I want to go in. I told her I would come today for lunch. Talked to a bunch of 3-year-olds. Well, 4-year-olds actually. Sky's the youngest one in her class. I think they're all like 4 years old. Okay, back on my bullshit. We have some other swatches that I just picked up from my little local hardware store that's so cute inside, and it just has like everything you need. It's like really small, but has like all my favorite plants, and it's down on Pennsylvania if you guys live around the area. It's by the Patachu in Meridian, Kessler area. I'll lay all these out. I like to lay them so I can see them all by one another. Like, see how you do that, and then immediately these look so yellow, which in person they don't. I'm looking at my phone. Okay. I was like looking for, and I didn't grab the first time around. Honestly, the first time around, I just grabbed, like I didn't really know what I was looking for. I was just grabbing stuff. And then I also grabbed a couple of these like booklets that have, let's see, this one has like colors. Like, oh, that's so pretty, that green. And then this one is just a neutral grays, and then an off-white collection, which is what I was talking about earlier for playroom, like what I wanted to look at. So I'm gonna go through these, make my final decisions, send them off to the painter. If you have any colors that you've recently put in your house that you love, send me a DM or comment down below. Actually, just comment down below and let me know, and I'll look it up and see it, because they always give good examples online. I really like that. Kind of love that too. Okay, so I'm just gonna piddle with this stuff. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys in the next vlog where we will be going to town with all of this.